So guys, in this video we're gonna develop JavaScript module. Basically we're gonna improve our last module from part 1. The use case is we're gonna create field widget for the selection type of field, because last time we create selection field which is gender. So first thing first, we need to create the directory
Okay.
for JavaScript customization. So basically we will add an icon before this male value, male or female. The icon will be depend on the selected value. Okay, we create our JavaScript customization file and then we will initialize it on the manifest.py. We can do that by call it under asset and under web backend asset, because this is backend customization, so it's supposed to be under web backend asset. There is several template name for this kind of customization or asset loading, asset bundling. The first one is web backend asset, and then from the website, and then for the website, sorry, it should be web front end asset. And then for the point of sale, we also have different template. Sorry, it should be web asset backend. And then in here we call our customization file, which is the one that we just create. Start with module name, selection field.js. Okay, at this point when we upgrade the module, Odoo framework should detecting our new customization file, which is currently still empty. And then we need to track what JavaScript class that we need to inherit. We can do that by inspect element, and then we look for a unique class or something on the HTML element. Like in this case, it's a field selection. We're gonna use it for searching on the base Odoo code. Here we go, we have it. So basically we should inherit a selection fields. Okay, this is actually exactly what we need, because in here it's also registering new field widget called upgrade selection. So we just copy all and then paste, and then we should name it icon selection. It will extend the selection field. On change, we probably gonna need it to update the icon when the value is changed. So we just do this for now. We only call super, so no additional logic for now. And then on the setup, we also need it. We need to put logic on the setup, so when the form is rendered, the icon is added automatically. And then in here, we should call it icon selection field. Basically, it will inherit the attribute of selection field. The component, it should be this one that we just declare. The additional class should be inheriting the base classes, and then our new unique class for this widget, which is this one, and then we register it on the field widget so we can use it on the XML from view. Okay, registry category fields. This is supposed to be a new name, so we name it icon selection. We name our widget icon selection. Okay, basically until this point we already have new widget, but there will be no specific behavior for this widget. So we go to the XML customization. We specify the widget on our custom field icon selection, and then we should define additional parameter so it's recognized, so we can use it to determine, determine which icon belongs to which selection option. So in here, mail should use font awesome mail, and then female should use font awesome female. Okay, so basically until this point this option will do nothing. We need to add the logic on our JavaScript customization, but at least the widget should be detected for now, the icon selection. So let's just upgrade the module. Okay. I should put something in here so we know that this is working. Okay, so it's work icon widget, but it does nothing for now. And then what should we do? We should take this option from the XML, take it on this JavaScript. Usually we need to define a new props so we can extract that information from the XML. We should search on the Odoo base for the reference because I never remember the syntax. Yeah, this one. It will inherit the existing prop of selection fields and then new icon options with type object because it's a kind of dictionary. Optional is true. Okay, basically we will have a new icon option on the prop of icon selection fields, and then we should do this. Basically we put it in here, something like this. This is we can simplify this. This is field info to get all of the information that we need. Basically it will inherit the prop selection field and then additional prop like icon option. It should came from field info option if I'm not mistaken. We need to check it. We need to do some debugging. Okay, we reload. Let's check if we getting the right
Oh no!
value. Address is not defined, so this one it should also change to field info. Reload. Okay, we add some breakpoint in here so we can check if we can read the option from XML in this JavaScript environment. It should be field info. It has several attributes. Yeah, this one option, basically this is the one that we specify on the XML in here option. And usually we cannot just name it some random attribute in here like icon option, because if we do that we need to update the some kind of RNG, some kind of the format validator for this XML. So we just use option for now, should be working fine. And then we have icon option on the field info option. Okay, then we breakpoint on the setup so we can check how we can access this icon option. Yeah, here we go. It should be available under props. So let's put that into a variable. So what's next? No, we need to manipulate the HTML so we can display an icon before this selection. To do that, we might use let's check if the onChange is triggered when we first render the form view. Nope. So okay, we still need to do some customization on the setup function, setup method. In this case, we will use some kind of hooks. Use effect. Basically, use effect is used when we need to trigger something when the specific criteria happen. In this case, when the HTML is rendered, we need to trigger the manipulation of its selection to add new icon element before it. So let's do this. We need to import it first. Don't need component, and then in here basically this is the syntax gonna be look like. I will explain later a bit. So we need to locate this unique element. We need to select it by using JavaScript selector. In here the ID should be unique. It's gender 0. So how we can get gender 0 from this setup function? We should do some debugging. I believe it should be available under prop as well. So this props ID probably, yeah. So we do JavaScript selector, query selector, and then because we targeting an ID, it should be this dash, and then it should be, let's use dynamic string. It should take from this variable props ID. Let's name it like HTML ID. So we not mistakenly think that this is some kind of database ID here. Okay, and then this selector that we just did basically will become an element or parameter on this function. So we need to check first if it's if we getting the element simply like this, and then we should use jQuery. So we convert it to jQuery DOM because in here it's just an HTML, because we're using JavaScript selector, not jQuery selector. So we convert it into DOM, and then basically we can insert before L. We create new HTML element using jQuery. We gonna add an icon with dynamic class that we should get from the icon option, which is came from the XML that we specify on the XML form view inheritance. Okay, for icon, to get the icon we need to get the selected value, the current selected value, which should be also available until should be available under this value. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, selected value, so we get icon option. Oops, selected value like this. Icon option icon, so basically we're gonna use this in here. Okay, should be working. Let's try. Yeah, it's definitely working. We have correct icon for the female, and then we should probably change the CSS a bit. Probably this one. Width, max width. Yeah, this will take like 100% width available. So if we change to like 80%, no, probably we need to insert this icon on the parent of the gender 0 selection. So we will do this. Reload. And then we should change the width of this element to 80%. Perfect. Okay, we probably change it from JavaScript as well, because I don't want to bother to create a CSS customization, maybe for later. So basically we set it like this. Let's try this one. Okay, it's worked perfectly. And then next, we should update the icon when the value change. So let's try this out. As we can see, the icon still the same. So we need to add logic on this on change. The new value, let's debug what is new value exactly. Is it like a symbol char, or change this one? The new value should be this. It's some kind of event, I think. So should have target, and then should have value, right? So here is our new value. We have this, and then we will do exactly like this one. Basically in here in target we already get in new value. Target we already get the selection, so the element should be we will convert it directly to DOM jQuery DOM. So it should be new value target, just like this. I think this one we should define it this way, or we don't bother. Sorry, let's just leave it like this. Okay, we gonna do it the lazy way. We just copy paste. Basically this option we can take from this icon, select that value. Okay, icon insert before. Also probably we need to remove the existing element, so we don't have like a double icon or even triple on I mean we don't want to adding a new icon when the value is changed. So we set a specific class for this icon field, something like this. So we make sure before we insert anything we should remove this. Okay, I think this should be enough. Should add in here as well icon field. Okay, let's try. Seems it's not working just yet. Parent element, let's check this one. Mail, we correctly getting this input. What about the icon? Oh, seems we cannot get the icon name because it's the value contains like a double quote. This is weird. So I think we just remove it. Let's just do something like this. Replace all. It's weird. Why the value have like double quote? Can we just trim? Because if we're gonna replace all, it will replace all the quote. Just trim specific chart. Beginning of the string, pipe, or end of the string. I think this is not what we want. So for now, just let's try to just remove this quote. Why the new value is contain like many quote? Okay, at least we have correct amount of quote this time, and it seems working perfect. Okay guys, just to recap, so to define new field widget, first we need to create like a new fields class, define its attribute. First of all, we need to First of all, we need to determine what the type of field that we're gonna create this widget. In this case, it's a selection field, so we extend selection fields, and then we adding the logic or behavior as we need. In here, it's pretty useful. Use effect. We can like hook a function when the certain HTML rendered on this or available on the UI. Also, the main syntax is this one, to adding the icon selection on the field registry, so we can call it on the XML. Also to extract some additional information from the XML, like this option that we specify in here, we can use this extract prop. Basically, we should call the original extract props and then adding our new extract prop, which is icon option. But before that, we need to define this prop on the static props. This one, as we can see, we also including the existing props from the selection fields, and then we add this icon option with type object, because in here the type is object. It's some kind of dictionary on Python, but it's object on JavaScript. Okay, I think that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give thumbs up, subscribe, or comment if you want me to cover some specific cases or tutorials. Thank you. Bye.